Okay, so I am hiking on the Icy Lakes trailhead, or Icy Lakes Trail. Started at I think 9,800 feet, headed up to 12,005 if I can get that far because of the snowpack. But one of the nice things about hiking in the spring is that you get these awesome waterfalls everywhere. And even just coming out of the mountain here, you got this little feeder spring, and it comes down here. Super pretty, right? Nice cool breeze, and it goes down here and it flows off the side of the cliff into the waterfall. All right, onward and upward. I'm just at the beginning, so we'll see. Okay, so beautiful, right? The only problem is I gotta cross that. Not right here, up here. And there's a waterfall up there too, so I just wanted to show you this view and then I'll go show you further up. So yeah, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. But I gotta cross right here on these logs. Oy vey. I got my trekking poles, so they may help. I may wait until somebody else comes along to hike up. It's a pretty busy trail, so I may wait for somebody to come up, and that way I got some backup, just in case. But yeah, beautiful. Okay, so holy shit, sorry if the camera's shaking, but that was nerve-wracking as hell. I made it across. 1 foot on each side, my trekking poles in front of me on each side. I didn't want to put them down into the water, but holy shit, that was nerve-wracking. I got out about 4 feet into it and realized that, holy crap, this is too scary. But then the problem is you definitely can't walk backwards on those damn things. So I had no choice but to go forward at that point. And yeah, so, and then of course I get over here and realize, wow, people take a lot easier routes. Maybe I'll try this on the way back, especially because I won't mind as much getting wet on the way back. But yeah, onward to the hike now. Yay. Shoo. Shit, my mind continues to be blown. Here is the trail. You come up from right there, you loop to go there. Here's a little side thing in case you just want a little view. Have a look at this. Holy shit. Let's get up close. Wow. As good as it gets. I know I did that too fast. I'm just excited. I'll go back and do it slow again for the record. But yeah, how about that, huh? Wow. Oh, I can see people down there crossing the river. Oh, see, somebody just walked through the water on the upstream side. That's what I'm gonna do when I go back. Upstream of those rocks, they just walked right through the water. I didn't want to do that now, but on the way back I will. Yeah. All right. And then back onto the trail. Okay, so I made it to the basin, not to Icy Lake. Icy Lake is up there beyond that snowpack, and I hiked with these two guys, a father and a son from Kentucky, which were very nice to let me hike most of the way with them, which was super comforting because there are a lot of treacherous parts we had to cross. And they're going to try to go on up through the snow, up over top of this mountain and up to the lake. But I'm not going to risk that. I'm already at 11,600 feet, I think he said. He had an altimeter or whatever you call them. So I've already climbed 2,000 feet up, and absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take all my photos on the way back. I just hiked with them on the way up, so I didn't stop for any pictures, but I'll do that on the way back and more video. But yeah, absolutely stunning. And I'm not going to go up into the snow. I think that's just crazy. All right, back down for me. So I got to cross back over this again. I had to cross over it once on the way over here with a group of people. Well, there were 3 of us, the father and son that I met, and then me. But it's a little bit more intimidating when you're by yourself. Just the simple thing of having company makes it a lot different. And it's really neat how the water just flows right underneath the snowpack. It's about as clean of water as you can get. So I made it back to the middle of the basin, and it looks flat. I mean, it is flat up here, well, where I'm standing, but I can't tell you how hard of a climb it was to get to this point. I mean, like I said, I've climbed 2,000 feet up in elevation already, 200 floors up just to get to this point. I'd have to go up and over that to get to Icy Lake. So even the people that had put spikes on their shoes have turned around, that I can see. I was watching them, and so even the ones with spikes turned around. So I knew I wasn't going to try it, but yay, on back down the hill. Hopefully it won't be too bad on the knees. I know every segment starts off with wow. Trail's actually been pretty good. It's not too much of a billy goat trail. Even portions like this where you're kind of on the side of a really steep slope, the trail is cut well, and it's not covered in slippery ass gravel, which I've crossed many times at other places, so it really hasn't been too bad. Wow. Right? It's all on the way down now. I just hiked on the way up and didn't take any pictures, and now I'm coming back through it all. Just amazing. Okay, so this is, I think, like halfway down, maybe? I don't know how to tell. I mean, I have my Fitbit with me that tells me how many miles I've done, but you know, the trail said it was only 2-something miles because I can't see that without my glasses. Anyway, some amount of distance down, and yeah, just another beautiful lookout spot. The trail goes up through that snow up there and around the canyon, around that, and then get my other trekking pole, and then it goes down, snakes down through here a little ways, and then back down into the woods before we get back down to the bottom. Yay! Woo! So this is some avalanche damage. This is the second part that I've seen, and I had a ranger explain it to me on the other side, so I know that's what it is. But basically the snow comes down off the side of this open face mountain and just comes barreling down through here and just pushes everything over, just knocks it over. That one tree obviously is strong enough to survive it, but all these smaller ones are just pushed pushed over and just broken over. And that would have just been this spring. You can see there's still plenty green, just as it was melting this spring. As it starts to melt, it'll break away, and you know, it'll get undercut and just come sliding down the hill and knocking over these poor trees. But they're already growing right back, so yay, that's nature for you. All right, onward and downward. So I was just walking along the trail and I noticed this little side trail going down here, and I thought it was just a place where people were camped on occasion. But now I'm noticing what I'm sure is an old mine, because I had heard from people down at the campground and stuff that there is an old abandoned mine up here along this trail, and now I'm seeing it. So sure enough, yeah, there's some kind of old iron equipment or something, and all the old remnants of the mine shaft structure, I'm sure. Probably knocked down intentionally so that people can't get in there and get hurt or something. But yeah, that is an old either gold mine or silver mine, one of the two. Oh look, there's a little hut down here too. I bet people do camp in here. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.